What's going on, guys? Today we are going to be doing an unboxing of my brand new phone I've just received today. It came on the 26th, I ordered it on the 5th I think it was, and this is the Realme X50 Pro, and it also came with some free headphones, some wireless headphones, the Realme Buds Wireless. So I'm going to give you guys my first impressions and unboxing of both of these products today, so let's jump right into it. So of course we're going to start off with the Realme Buds. The box is a bit dirty, it looks like it's been a bit dusty or whatever there, but you know, let's see what these things are like. Now, from what I can gather, the wireless earphones that also have ability, or they also have the like bands sort of thing that go around the back of your neck, which is quite cool. Didn't realise there was also there's also a little thing here on the back to be able to get them out, so whichever way you do it, there we go. They look quite sporty, quite cool. That's the thing with some of these headphones though, they do have a band, as you guys can clearly see. And what else comes in the box? I'm assuming there'll be some kind of charger as well. As you guys can see, this is how these headphones sort of sit. So they look quite good, to be honest. I'm interested to see what they're like. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna take these off. Obviously, have a look what else is in the box, if anything at all. Oh, there is also a couple of little boxes. Oh no, that's just a little like sort of placeholder thing, as you guys can see there. And then we've got what I assume is your instructions, some extra ear tips. That's cool. Most headphones do come with them, but a lot of these style headphones don't tend to. And then we've got a micro B cable. Kinda wish that was micro C or USB-C, but not gonna complain. And then obviously you've got your instruction manual on how to power them up and everything like that. So let's put these things on charge for a bit and get into the unboxing of the phone. Now obviously the phone is in a little like kind of film that I clearly do not want to rip the box or anything like that. So let's take the cellophane off. As you guys can see, Realme, welcome to the family. In here you've got your little bumper case, which is obviously it's plastic, but it's got quite a bit of grip to it. It's obviously a see-through case. You get your user manual, your quick guide, important information. It's a little tricky to get hold of that tab to pick the phone up. Let's put the phone down here for now. Let's see what else we've got in the box. That's quite cool. That charger is massive. Wow. So that is a 65 watt fast charging brick. That is huge. Obviously super dart charging. And then we've got a USB type A to type C. As you guys can see there, and the quality of the cable feels really good. So, and to be honest, it's gonna have to be for 65 watt fast charging, but that brick is huge. Just for comparison, right? Just for comparison, this is the standard charge brick for the Realme X50 Pro. This is a Spigen 4-port USB. Look at the size of that. That is ridiculous, but honestly, obviously they've got to do whatever they can to make the 65 watt fast charging work. So Yeah. And then in the bottom here, right at the bottom, this is the UK variant, by the way. They have your SIM ejection tool. So, let's have a look at the phone now. Obviously, I'm going to be very, very careful with this. Open it up. And there we have it. So it has got a pre-installed screen protector on it. As you guys can see, there is definitely a screen protector on it. And if you turn it over, this is the rust red variant. Now, depending on the light, I don't know how much you guys are going to be able to see it, but depending on the light, as you guys can see, it looks like a really bronzy colour, and then obviously with flash of light it changes. It's actually really, really nice. And first impressions in the hand, the screen on the top is sort of curved on the edges a little bit. Let's see whether they've got any juice in it. Is it just cold? What's going on? There we go. So obviously we've got some juice in it. The camera module and everything does not stick out very much at all. Like, I thought it stuck out more than that. But for example, if we did just put the case on, obviously I'm going to get this set up in a second. Wow, that case is a really tight fit, which is only a good thing. It's only a good thing, but that is taking some force to get it in the case. Oh my god, wow. Right, so I've finally got the phone in the case. As you can see, that's the screen. It looks awesome. It seems really smooth right at the get-go, just obviously scrolling up and down, but I'm going to get this thing set up. Obviously, on the back, we've got, you know, the Realme logo, the camera module and everything like that, but with this bumper case, that camera bump is completely removed. So honestly, that was much harder to get the case on than I ever thought it was going to be, but let's get this puppy set up and see what I think. So obviously what I've done is I've set the phone up just to get into the user interface and see what it's like, give you guys my first impressions on this Realme UI. So obviously it's asking me about calling my phone and stuff like that. One thing I've definitely really liked with Realme UI, wow, that is so fast. That is so smooth. Like that is so smooth. Now, obviously one thing I've loved or love about Realme UI is if you have a look at the brightness slider, just look at that. And wow, does that phone get bright. Like that's really bright. So obviously, looking at the settings and stuff, we'll go into display and see what the settings are at the box. Got auto brightness, dark mode, turn that on, switch into dark mode, that looks so much better. Moving on into screen refresh rate, you can see that it's got auto select, so it'll switch between the two. What I'm going to do, set it to 90 Hz. That is so smooth, dude. It is so smooth. Obviously the camera's not going to pick it up, but it is incredibly smooth. So, the Realme X50 Pro, how has it been over the last couple of days while I've been using it? Well, for one thing, the power brick is absolutely gargantuan, and that is huge. Like, as I showed in my previous part of this video, it's as big as the Speedgun 4-port USB charger. However, it's definitely worth it. The color coordinated USB Type-C cable, as you can see there, really powers up this phone very, very nicely, and I have to say it is super quick. Obviously 65-watt fast charging is really fast, and they say it'll charge from 0 to 100% in 30 minutes or around that. I've not tested that yet because I haven't actually drained the battery to 0% yet at all. And the reason for that is yesterday I did a full day of streaming to a Bluetooth headset on the motorbike, using the GPS navigation, playing Pokemon Go, playing Call of Duty Online and RuneScape Mobile, and also you know, sending people text messages, ringing people, you know, all that sort of daily use stuff that you would get out of any phone. And I'll be completely honest, this one nailed it. And I even did some streaming of content and stuff like that with the stereo speakers, and I have to say I was very, very impressed. I took the phone off charge at 7:30, I think it was, and at 11:30 at night it still had 58% battery, and that's after me using it quite extensively for GPS apps and stuff like that. So very, very impressed with the battery life so far. Cameras on this thing are pretty good. Like, I'm not kidding, they are pretty darn good. The zoom capability and everything that's on it, I think it's 28x optical or digital, sorry, and 5x optical zoom. The 5x optical zoom is definitely good, and 20x is a bit sort of hit and miss. Obviously, it's a phone, you get zoomed that far out that obviously when you move a tiny little bit, it throws it off and blurs the photo if you're not still with the phone. So this is the red variant, obviously, as you guys can see, and yes, it does get a little bit smudged and fingerprinted up, but if you've got a little cloth you can just wipe it off and it's not too bad. But honestly, you're probably going to run it with the case anyway that came bundled in the box, like I do most of the time, and then obviously you don't run into that issue. You run into the actual case being the fingerprint magnet, not the phone. So it is what it is. The phone actually hides a lot of the fingerprints unless you're really looking for them. So obviously you can see that there is a few marks here and there, but like at certain angles they just disappear completely. So it's quite a nice looking phone. It's nice and weighty in the hand. It's not too heavy. It's well balanced. And I'm very impressed obviously with the battery life, the way the screen looks and everything like that for streaming content and everything like that is fantastic. And obviously it supports HDR and all the things you need for like Netflix and all the rest of it. So let's get into some music tests and show you what the speakers are like on this phone. So we're going to go to about half volume at first and then bump it up right to the top. Let's go right up. So I have to be honest, the sound quality of this really surprised me. And the one thing again that surprised me is that notch. I don't mind it. I half expected to hate it. And a lot of reviews are saying, you know, oh, the notch is massive in comparison to like other phones. And granted, it's a double notch, but then you get two cameras. You get ultra wide and also a normal lens in the front, so you can get more people in the shot if you really want to. Is it the best quality camera? No, but software updates are improving it. And I have to say, when it comes to, you know, the way that the screen looks and everything like that, as you guys can see in the camera though, once it focuses in, it looks pretty nice. And I have to say, when you are full screen, especially if you've got it orientated so the camera's at the top there and the punch hole is at the bottom, especially when gaming and stuff, you will not notice it at all, because most of the time if you're gaming on a mobile, you guys know that your thumb is going to be covering that notch. So in honesty, it does not bother me whatsoever anymore, and I really had my hesitations when it came to buying this phone because of the notch. So hopefully you guys have really enjoyed this first look and first impressions into the Realme X50 Pro and the Realme Buds Wireless. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.